welcome you to Jacksonville and TIAA Bank Field. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. On 1st and 10, Huntley looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield.
Oh, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
He's not going to get me. He's checking, he's checking, he's 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Sponge, second Tiger, second Tiger.
From the gun, Huntley. And the open man is Westbrook. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Westbrook.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, you've got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hey, you got 3 down. Check 52.
Off the play fake, Huntley. It's complete to Chris Conley. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Operating from the gun, Huntley. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
From the gun on 3rd down, Huntley. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. LaVisca Chenault His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Makes the score Jaguars 7, Colts nothing. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
And a Colts first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Eason on 2nd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
This is Scarborough. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. From the gun, Huntley. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. First catch for the man who led the Jags in catches a year ago, and it's a Jacksonville first down. Off play action, Huntley. He's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Huntley. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The DeForest Buckner using those big hands and getting in there and bringing him down for the sack.
3rd down and goal.
Two straight sacks have them backed up now for a 3rd and goal. From the gun, Huntley. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off. but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Indianapolis.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a give right side. It's Hines, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. I got you. Check.
Second down, here's Eason. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. From the gun is Eason. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
First down, Colts.
They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Complete to Harris Campbell.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Quarter with the score, Jaguars 7, Colts 0.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Come on here, come get some. Come get some. Come on here, come get some.
Throwing is Eason. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 33. 12 yards there and a first down.
12.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Play action. It's Eason. He's got Smith here. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Complete to number
That one
86.
goes for 24 yards.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Complete to Paris.
A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Scarborough. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd.
On 3rd down, Huntley forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down.
Watch the shit. Watch the shit. Watch the shit. Watch the shit.
They'll run for it with Robinson. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They run with Hines. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a give right side. It's Hines. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
26.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Indianapolis.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. 2nd and 4. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Colts have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. First down, Huntley. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just, wide open, complete.
That's what it is, baby.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, 69 yards. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Huntley. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Intercepted.
Boy, so another interception, CD. And it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
On 1st down, Jacob Eason. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Eason looking here for Smith. This is caught at the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Number 86.
Vincent Smith, 51 yards. And the Colts add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that
and he's got daylight. It's a foot race.
It don't even matter, baby.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Off the play fake. Huntley. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Malik Hooker. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on,
and that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Harris Campbell as the first half is winding down. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It'll be a gain of 18 on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Check 99, check 99. Jim.
Now a give to Taylor. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. he did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On second down, it's Taylor, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
To Trey Burton.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
First down.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown.
T.Y. Hilton.
T.Y. Hilton, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts just continue to pour it on.
Is good.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead.
Jaguars 7. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Scarborough, the ball carrier.
Good, strong tackle by DeForest Buckner. Remember, the Colts gave up their first-round pick, number 13 overall, to get him from San Francisco, and they certainly think he's worth it.
Huntley to throw. And he coughed it up. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. LaVisca Chenault, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. They run. This is Scarborough. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
3rd down and 11.
To throw on 3rd down, Huntley. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
1st and 10.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
What's tight? Tight is right.
Looking to throw on second down. Huntley. And my goodness, another interception. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Looking for Campbell downfield. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
11 yards there, 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Scarborough. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the gun, he'll hand this off. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Colts 40-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Second down at 4. From the gun, Huntley. He's got Thompson here, complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game...
And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4.
They run once more with Taylor. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. First and 10, Taylor now. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. K'Lavon Chaisson brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
Third down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Operating from the gun, Eason. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 21 yards there, a big play on fourth down.
Indianapolis.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Here's Eason off the play fake. And this is incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
On second down now, it's Hines. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 37. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up third down.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 7 yards the pickup. First down Indianapolis. Back to Taylor on first down. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive. Pressure comes and down he goes.
Quarterback sacked.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. DJ Chark, first-time Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Looking for Chark again. This time he's got him. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Off play action. Huntley. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
3 at the 42-yard line.
2nd down and 3.
Coming to you, coming to you. COVID-19.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the past, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
1st and 10.
Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the